Hey guys, I'm David and I've received a ton of requests to do this tutorial of Danny's song, and since studying and learning it, it's become one of my favorite songs. There's only two sections of the entire song. There's the verse and the chorus. So I'll play each one and then I'll teach you how to play it, alright? So that's all there is. There's no bridge or anything to the song, just a verse and a chorus, alright? So here is the, and the intro is the same as the verse. So here's the intro, which is also the verse. I'll play it for you. And then it goes into the, right into the chorus right there. Okay, so here's what it is. First, I'll teach you the plucking pattern. Now, the plucking pattern stays basically the same for the entire verse. It's just the chords change, right? So based on the D chord, which is the first chord, you start on a regular D chord. And you're going to pluck thumb at the open D string, and then middle finger at the B string 3rd fret, then 2nd fret G string, pluck the index finger, and then high E string 2nd fret, pluck the ring finger. So it's like this. Okay, and it just repeats that. It just goes. So that's it's just thumb, middle finger, index finger, ring finger. Okay, one more time. Okay, so it does that twice on the D string. Oh, sorry, twice on the D chord. So it goes. And then you switch. You take your pinky and you move it up here to the 3rd fret at the low A string, alright? So now your thumb is going to pluck the bass note. Your thumb always plucks the bass note. Your thumb's going to pluck the bass note, 3rd fret, low A string. But now the other, the rest of your fingers, these 3 fingers, they just stay on the D chord, stay at the D chord shape, and you're plucking the same notes, okay? Same notes that it did before. All it changes is just the note that your thumb is playing, okay? So now it's... Okay, so starting the D chord, and then the pinky goes there, 3rd fret A string, and the thumb plugs there, and it does that twice, okay? So... And now, you're going to take and keep your ring finger where it was that we're playing the D chord, right there at the 3rd fret at the B string, and instead you just keep that the same, and then you're just going to lift up your index finger and bar from the A string to the high E string right here at the 2nd fret. And now you're going to play all the same notes. The only difference again is your thumb is now playing the 2nd fret at the A string, but all the other notes stay the same. Okay, it does that 4 times though there in that pattern, okay? So all the way through now. And then it goes to an E chord. And now you can play this as a regular E chord. I can't really tell, to be honest, if it's playing an E chord or it's playing an E dominant 7th chord. But you can use either one. Either one is perfectly fine, okay? So just all throughout the song, either play, whenever I say E chord, you can play an E, regular E, or you can just lift up your ring finger and then play the D string open, which now makes it a E dominant 7th chord. So E, E dominant 7th. And I usually play it as an E dominant 7th, okay? But now you're doing the same pattern that you did before on the D string. Only difference is now you pluck the E string with your low E string with your thumb, and now you play that same pattern on the D, G, and B strings. All right, so it's now. Okay, so that's yeah, low E string on the thumb, and then middle finger on the G string, index finger on the D string, and then ring finger on the B string. So now it goes. And then you go to playing the, let's go through. 4 times on the B. Okay, yeah, 4 times then on the E, okay, as well. Same as like when you're playing with the B bass note. 4 times playing through the pattern on the E or E dominant 7th, and then you're going to play it as an A, okay? So you play an A chord, and you play again the four middle strings, okay? So, oh, sorry. Okay, so first you play with that, 4 middle strings, same pattern as you did, just like you were playing on the D chord, but except this time it's the 4 middle strings instead of the 4 highest strings. So as you go. And then you place your pinky at the 3rd fret on the B string, so then you make it a sus chord. So it goes. For the 2nd time, okay? So dum 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 dum. And then the 3rd time you play through, you're playing it through 4 times the pattern, but the 3rd time you play, and then this is the only time the pattern changes a little bit. You now play the high E string with your ring finger. So it goes. And then play the same pattern, just a regular A, not the A sus, for middle strings. So it goes 1, sus, high E string, and then the 4 middle, so. That's on the A, okay? So all the way through now. Four times on this, 4 times through on the E, 4 times through on the A, okay? But you just changed making the sus and the high E string. Okay, cool, so that's the entire verse. I'm going to teach the chorus in the next part. This will be a 2-part tutorial.